In the workshop of digital design, I like the part where our curious guide, Jay Sir, showed us his work of a toy which was based on the principle of heat detection, and that was really interesting. And also the activity we did in groups of 3 where we had to use the concept of design thinking.
Good morning, everybody. This is Ishika here. I'm a loquacious personality, so I would keep on speaking, but sir asked me to finish in rapid and close way. So I would say my hobbies are basically, speaking in a personality like debates, extemporaries, and all that. I do a lot of stuff in that. I love music too. And if it comes to like science, so I feel like science everywhere, and I would love to study aeronautical engineering. We could specialize in aerodynamics, elasticities, and composite analysis. I would love to do that. That's all.
Wow, fancy aeronautical engineering.
Then to kind of visually understand how this whole thing works, on the left you have the team. These are esports teams that play professional esports competitions. They participate in leagues as well as in just tournaments. The interesting thing is that these teams, their main goal is to be able to win as much and get more and more prize money, but they also have certain other kind of players which I talked about earlier. They're half athletes and half influencers. So these guys actually are people who are content creators or streamers, and they directly engage with fans, and fans in turn give them donations or they subscribe to their YouTube channel. That's the kind of close contact that players have with esports fans.
Okay, so this is a cool part. Times you came close to making your own soft robots. This is so if you suck out too much air out of a juice can, then it buckles. It sort of crushes from between, right? That is called buckling, and that is what is causing this robot to This is basically a soft robotic mechanism. So you see soft robotics in your daily life, in animals, in things that you do, in things that you engage with. That is
against diseases. Okay, so once a disease affects us, our body recognizes that disease and makes sure that it doesn't affect us again. But let's say for a disease like chicken pox, it's not that deadly that once it affects us, your body has enough time to recover from the disease and to make antibodies against the disease. But things like COVID and all, your body will not have time to recover and make antibodies, and the second time the disease affects you, there is no time. So basically, scientists came up with this amazing thing of what they did is they took a little bit of these organisms and they weakened them and they inactivated them, and they basically are exposing your body to the organism.
So what I want you guys to do is, these are some of the major events which have happened across the world in history. I want you to tell me in which countries these things have happened. So first, Pompeii.
So in Italy.
Okay. So do you know what happened in Pompeii? Can you tell it to the group what happened?
Yeah, it was it is called the Plinies eruption. A volcano had erupted and it had just destroyed the whole city of Pompeii in the Roman Empire. Pompeii was a city in Roman Empire, so it has wholly destroyed it.
Yes.